guys, it's Melanie. Today I have another skincare video to share with you, and today is all about masking. Using masks on your face has been a huge thing for the beauty community in the last year. I've noticed more and more people are talking about sheet masks, peel-off masks, hydrating masks, detox masks. There's literally thousands to choose from. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys the masks that I really enjoy using personally. My sort of what I tend to look for when it comes to masks, I either want them to have oil absorbing qualities to help with maybe absorbing a little bit of excess oil that I might be dealing with, or I tend to go for masks that help me with things like the tone and texture of my skin, imparting some radiance. You know, those are kind of the two main areas that I like to address when I am masking. I don't necessarily use masks to do like these big purges or detoxes for my skin. I don't know that I necessarily believe in that. I do think that you can certainly like purge some stuff that is lingering underneath the surface anyway with a mask. So I guess, if that's what you want to call a detox, then certainly, masks can be good for that. They can bring things up to the surface a little bit quicker so that you can just kind of get them over with, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go ahead and share with you the masks that I have really enjoyed using, and I have quite a few of them here to be able to show you examples, but I'm going to start with the two masks that I have already used up and I don't have the containers anymore, but as always I will link everything down below for you. So the first one I'm going to mention is the Andalou Naturals Pumpkin Honey Glycolic Mask, and this mask is really nice to help with brightening your skin. Some people will, especially if you have sensitive skin, will probably feel a little bit of a stinging sensation when first applying that one because it is a glycolic mask. So you can get a little bit of that tingly feeling, but it doesn't last long and it's not bad. This is a mask that will help improve the surface texture of your skin. It's not one of those ones that it's going to cause like a big purge where, you're going to have pimples coming up that were like deep down in your skin. It's not one of those types of masks. It does dry on your skin. It's a little bit difficult to get off, but it does feel really nice. And I do find that I have a good amount of radiance that I get from that mask for a few days after using it. So it was really enjoyable. It is one that I will repurchase again in the future, and it's fairly affordable. Andalou Naturals is a brand that you can find at Vitacost. And obviously, several other online retailers. I think I can actually get Andalou Naturals at my local Fred Meyer. So if you're in the Pacific Northwest and you want to look for it in store, and obviously I think places like Whole Foods, possibly even New Seasons. So check there as well. The next is a Paula's Choice mask. Of course, I love Paula's Choice. And it is their skin balancing oil absorbing mask. And I've only actually ever had that one in their little sample pouches, because every order that I would place from Paula's Choice, I would just select that as my 3 samples. And so I actually just recently finished my last sample little pack that I had, and I'm going to be ordering the full size of it because it is a mask that does help absorb excess oil. It does dry on your skin. I leave it on for just under 10 minutes. I don't like to leave clay masks on my face very long because I do think that they can over dry your skin. I think they can suck out too much oil and then make your skin feel uncomfortable. That one, right around between 8 and 10 minutes, it will have dried enough to where I can easily wash it off. I'm left with skin that is not overly dry. It still feels like it has hydration, and it's just very comfortable, but I do feel that it sort of pulls out a little bit of that excess oil, and for the next few days I am left with much less oil production. It doesn't cause my skin to go into oil production overdrive because it sucks out too much. It almost just takes enough of the oil away to leave you in a really good place. That is a mask where when I use it from time to time, I will have, a little pimple here and there, but not a big deal. I use it frequently enough to where, I'm not getting huge breakouts after using it, but it can be one of those types of masks that will draw some impurities to the surface and cause maybe a little eruption for you. So keep that in mind. Another mask that I really like for oil control is the First Aid Beauty Skin Rescue Purifying Mask with red clay. So it's red, you can see here, and this is actually a peel-off mask. I didn't know that I was going to love this one when I first started trying it, but this is a really nice mask. I actually just used this last night. So it is one where you smooth it onto your skin. It's sort of a weird gel-like texture, and then you wait about 15 minutes for it to dry and you peel it off. It's not painful. It doesn't adhere to the skin, you know, in a way where it's hard or difficult to remove. I do notice that it pulls out maybe some of the peach fuzz or baby hair that I have on my face. I'm not one of those YouTubers that shaves my face. I don't mind having peach fuzz. I know that, you know, some people don't like that. I don't mind it. Maybe it's because I don't have a lot, but I do notice that it will remove some of that peach fuzz for me, but it's not painful at all. I find that I get a really nice amount of oil reduction from this one as well, just like with the Paula's Choice. Totally different texture though, different, you know, removal technique, but just a really nice one that helps to minimize my pores, helps to sort of pull that excess oil out, and I guess I have the benefit of also removing a little bit of peach fuzz here and there. So this one's really nice. It helps to mattify. It's a really great product. So I highly recommend the First Aid Beauty one. Another mask that is really affordable, and this is one that I will use a little bit more infrequently because it dries, and it will make your skin a little bit parched if you leave it on too long. And it's the Fremen Feeling Beautiful Charcoal Black Sugar Mud Mask. So this is, it's like a dark gray. Let me see if I can get a little bit out here for you. It's almost black, if you can see that. But it is a more traditional mask. You can find this at Ulta. Super cheap. It's under $5. And if you're on a budget and you have really oily skin, this is a great way to go. Just leave it on. Again, it helps to pull out excess oil. It may bring an impurity or two up to the surface, but it's a nice one. Just don't leave it on too long. I think most people have a tendency to think like, well, the longer you leave a mask on, the better. Not always. In the case of a sleeping mask, yes, but in the case of a mud mask, I would say no more than 10 minutes. That's kind of my maximum. So this one's really good. Highly recommend it. And again, it's super affordable. This is something I'm hesitant to mention it because the Fresh brand it's not a cruelty-free brand from what I know. But I've had this bar for a really long time. And for those of you that, you know, aren't worried about purchasing cruelty-free, this is an interesting clay bar. It looks like soap. It's not. You can see mine is well used. I have had this, I think, for 4 years now. So it's gonna last you forever. Basically how this works is you wet your face, you wet the bar just a little bit, you rub it on your face, you deposit a small amount of the clay. This is the Umbrian clay. Onto your skin, leave it on for, this one I leave on for usually 5 to 10 minutes and then rinse it off. Again, it's a clay bar, so it's meant to remove excess oil. The Umbrian clay is said to have a lot of additional benefits as well. I don't know that I ever noticed any like huge improvement in my skin after using this. It's just one that is good to get rid of a little bit of excess oil and to help remove maybe some impurities from the surface of your skin. It is a little bit exfoliating when you're rubbing it on your skin, so it's kind of nice for a little bit of a manual exfoliation. Some people also just run their fingers, wet fingers across it and apply it that way. You know, but anyway, I have, like I said, I've had this probably for 4 years, and I won't repurchase it in the future, but it is a really nice clay bar, and I think Fresh still makes it. I think I've seen it at Sephora. So worth checking out. It's an interesting way to apply your clay mask. So there you have that. And then a couple of kind of different options. I'm gonna save this one for last. But this is the newest mask to my collection. This is the Lather 10-minute brightening mask with glycolic acid. This is something that I originally received from Octoly. I think I mentioned it in a Friday Favorites already. But this is a really nice glycolic mask, you guys. And I think that this Lather brand is fairly affordable. I'll link this down below for you. But this is a ton of product. This is 4 ounces here, and this will last you for a really long time. So even if this is like 30 or 35 bucks, like you'll have it for a really long time. So this helps to increase the radiance of your skin. It removes surface texture stuff that you might have going on. It is a mask that is more of a cream-based mask, and you rinse it off. It never fully dries. It doesn't really do anything for excess oil or anything like that. It's purely to help remove dead skin cells from the surface of your skin. It is gentle in that, you know, you're not like burning the crap out of your skin, but this will cause increased circulation underneath your skin, so you will get a little bit red from that. They warn you about it on the back. It wasn't terrible for me at all. I found it really kind of enjoyable, and I woke up the next morning and my skin was just incredibly smooth. I've used this a couple times now and I really like it, you guys. I highly recommend checking out the Lather brand. They're also big into like being environmentally friendly and safe and recycling and all that stuff, so I obviously enjoy that, but I think this is a really good one and worth checking out. And then the last one is one that is kind of unique. I mean, sleeping masks have been around for a while, but the Paula's Choice Radiance Renewal Mask, I've been using this for, I think it's almost close to a couple months now. It's really nice, you guys. It is a mask that you put on at the end of your skincare regimen. Here is what it looks like. It kind of looks like a lotion. You basically, once all of your skincare is on, you just put this over top, or if you're not doing any skincare, just put that on. And it basically, it dries, so you're not sleeping with like a wetness or like, you know, like a mask on your face like this would be. It basically absorbs deep into your skin, and you wake up with your skin just being hydrated and plump, and it just looks beautiful. I use this underneath my eyes. Sometimes I will just use it underneath my eyes. This is a great product, you guys. It's a little bit spendy. You do get 1.7 fluid ounces, and 1 pump does my entire face. So that's more than enough for me personally, especially since I have all kinds of other things going on with my skincare as well. But this is really nice, you guys. And no matter whether you are dry, sensitive, oily, combination, I would really recommend a sleeping mask like this, because everyone can use hydration, whether you're oily or, you know, whatever combination, you need hydration in your skin. It took a long time for me to realize that just using clay stuff wasn't the best idea for me. It's also good to use things that are hydrating. Because if you're just gonna suck all the oil out of your skin, well, then you're gonna be left parched and dry, and your skin's gonna be like, great, let's make more oil. And you're just gonna overproduce. So you need to balance things out by putting some good hydration back in your skin after, you know, you worked at removing just a little bit of that excess oil. Might seem counterintuitive, but trust me, it works. I have tried a lot of things on my skin, and I have found that the more gentle I am with my skin and the more hydration I focus on putting into my skin, the better it looks overall. So anyway, those are my suggestions to you guys. Please let me know what masks you really enjoy using. I'm not huge into sheet masks. I mean, I'll try them from time to time, but for the most part, I think I'm more of a traditional mask kind of girl. I like putting something on and then, you know, like not having to worry about it sliding off my face or needing to like lay down in bed and lay perfectly still for 20 minutes while this thing is on my face. But yeah, let me know what your guys' favorites are, and I will look forward to your feedback on that. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.